So Amazon's new show, The Rings of Power, is coming out in just a couple weeks, and it's starting to look a little, interesting. Throughout this entire Rings of Power debacle, I've had one question in the back of my mind that's been nagging me for quite a while now. I'm not talking about casting or story or anything like that. That's up for you guys to decide. What I'm wondering is, why does Amazon keep doubling down on something that's starting to look like a mistake? As I sat and pondered this question, it actually came to me pretty quickly. The reason that Amazon is doubling down is money. Now, I know that sounds like a cop-out answer, but if you stay till the end of this video, I will explain to you exactly why this is a lot worse than you might originally think. Throughout these past couple months, Amazon has been hit by a barrage of hate and criticism over the stuff that they're releasing in regards to the Rings of Power. Many Lord of the Rings and Tolkien enthusiasts are really upset with the direction that they are moving the show. Amazon just kind of seems to ignore it. More so, they seem to double down and say that those who do not like the show are not progressive or they're just racist. Now, I'm not here to talk about the politics or anything about that, because really, I don't really care about that. That's not what this video is about. This video is about Amazon's poor choice to not address these concerns. I said this whole debacle is about money, so allow me to dive deeper into that by telling you a story. Imagine you ask mommy and daddy to lend you some money so that you can run a lemonade stand. You see this lemonade stand as one quick cash grab because, well, everybody loves lemonade. So you go to work, you set up your little stand, but you decide that you want to add a little twist to your lemonade. You want to put your own spin on the very delectable and very common lemonade. So you decide to put some peppers inside of the lemonade so that you can add your own little spice. And lo and behold, as you sit at your lemonade stand, you find that not a lot of people are excited to try your lemonade. And in fact, you're not getting as many customers or the excitement that you thought you would. You begin to think that adding chilies to your lemonade might have been a mistake. But now you run into another problem. You spent all of mommy and daddy's money and now you have to give them back their loan, but you don't have the money to do so. So what do? You say that the people who aren't buying your lemonade are just closed-minded and don't get the full picture of why your lemonade is the best lemonade to ever exist. You know it's a long shot, you know it probably won't work, but you are desperate to make money back on your investment so that not only can you pay off mommy and daddy, but you can make a little bit of profit for yourself. This, for a lack of better words, is the exact same situation that Amazon finds themselves with the Rings of Power. I remember, I was in middle school and I found out that Amazon invested $1 billion into their show. Give or take. Hell, they're spending $250 million on the first season, with other seasons already stacked up. That is an insane amount of money. It's an insane amount of money even for a TV show, so I think you can kind of see where I'm heading. Amazon invested an ungodly amount of money into this TV show because they thought that by adding Lord of the Rings into the title that it would be an instant cash grab. But in the process of doing that, they decided to add their own little twist to it. And listen, I have no problem with, adding a couple things here and there. Hell, Peter Jackson did that with the movies, and the movies are a smashing success. The problem is when you completely throw away the entire work that Tolkien made and change it into something that is completely new and different. We don't want new and different. If we want new and different, then call it something else. People aren't watching a Lord of the Rings show to watch something that is not Lord of the Rings. And this is why there are so many people, Tolkien fans and Lord of the Rings fans, who are so up in arms about the show. But they've kind of locked themselves into a corner as well. This show has to be a success. In order to make money back on their investment, again, the first season is $250 million with other seasons already stacked up behind it. It needs to be wildly successful, and before they even launch, you already have people complaining about it. So Amazon's doing everything within its power to make sure that they get money back in their investment, going so far as to bash the very fan base of which they are trying to bring into watching their show. But in doing so, Amazon's pretty much burned the bridge to their target audience. And sure, they might get some new fans, but it won't have nearly as much impact as what loyal fans can bring. Now, who knows, maybe the show will end up being an incredible success. I don't think it will be, but who knows. I think it will be painfully mediocre, but that's just it. Amazon needs wildly successful in order to get money back on their investment and also to make a profit. I can imagine Amazon sweating in their boots right now thinking about how this is all going to play out. The reason Amazon's doubling down is because they can't afford to do anything else. The show needs to be a success. They've already filmed everything. They can't back out now. They can't change the show. The show is what it is, for better and for worse. So they need the show to be a massive success, because if it isn't, well, it's gonna cry.